You've been one of the leaders in communications, not just in what you're saying, but where you're saying it, right? And we've seen, podcasting starting to become more mainstream in the Democratic Party. Candidly, I'm obviously biased, but way behind where Republicans were. You're seeing independent media like Midas Touch, Brian Tyler Cohen, David Pakman, in many ways out-trafficking some of the more linear networks. You seem to be everywhere, and you seem to be effectively communicating on different channels. Where did that come from for you, and what is your theory of the case?
Well, listen, whether we like it or not, we live in a really diffuse media environment in which you can no longer, check the box by going on MSNBC a couple times a week. Frankly, I go on those shows in part to repackage those interviews to be able to talk to more people on social media. So I just think we have to understand sort of where the audience is today. We have to be willing to go on shows that aren't as safe, right? Shows that are run by comedians, shows that are coded, center right or right. And then we just need to not be afraid of our authentic selves. In this business, we are so used to vetting all of our communications through very talented communications professionals that we lose track of the fact that these days voters are smart enough to notice when it's vetted or poll tested versus when it's actually you. And so we've just got to be willing to make more mistakes rhetorically. The other thing we have to do as a movement is recognize that we have a political consultancy in the Democratic Party that has led us astray by telling us that every 2 years we have to plow all of our money into 30-second ads that disappear instead of the kind of progressive infrastructure on the media side and on the mobilization side that remains. We seem to have this conversation every 4 years. Oh, wait a second, we've got to, build progressive media. But then we never do it because those consultants don't get paid when you send money to some of the outlets that you were naming. They only get paid when you cut and place the 30-second ad. So we've got to confront that consultancy sooner rather than later.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of The People's Cabinet. If you did, please like, subscribe, ring that bell, and put in the comments below who else you'd like to see sworn in. And stay tuned for new episodes every Tuesday. Let's go.